Gamers, what is up? To the dude who left a comment on our Excalibur video asking about my build, this one's for you, buddy. So basically, I think that people were tripping out about the fact that I was getting my super back so fast. And I actually took a few, you'll see in the B-roll right now, of me getting my bubble back really fast. And basically that's all due to pretty much one mod, and that's the seasonal artifact mod Shatter Orbs. And it also was great for specifically the Excalibur mission because there are so many void shields, as well as like the way that void is right now. I think the void is like the strongest subclass. So right now I'll go ahead and show my artifact. The first two columns really don't matter all that much. The third column is probably the most important one because it has Shatter Orbs, and then it also has Volatile Flow, which is picking up an overpower, grants your void weapons volatile rounds. Then Shatter Orbs drops an orb each time you break a combatant shield with the matching damage type. So that's why it pairs so well with Void 3.0. And then Bricks from Beyond is really good too. That helps out a lot too with this because you are going to be like basically using your machine gun as a primary, at least for the ad clearing sections, because you'll have so much heavy dropping all the time that you'll never have to use your actual primary. And then the last one I use is the Void Weapon Channeling, which essentially just gives you a damage boost to void weapons. And then as far as my weapons, or I'll go over the tree. This is what I'm running the Towering Barricade, Strafe Lift, Shield Bash, Vortex Grenade because it's just so good, Bubble obviously. Bubble is already up like pretty fast, so this build just helps it get up even faster. And as you can see, I only have 38 intellect, so it's really just the orb generation. And then for aspects, I'm using Offensive Bulwark for that extra damage, and your grenade and melees recharge faster when you have an overshield too. And then I'm using Bastion just to get the extra overshields, and because I don't really like controlled demolition all that much because I pretty much have 100% uptime on volatile rounds anyways, even without this season. And the way I do that, is I run, let's see. So this is a big help in getting volatile rounds up like all the time. Is I run Echo Starvation, which gives you Devour whenever you pick up an orb of power. So not only does that give you basically full health regen every time you pick up an orb, but every time you get a kill while Devour is active, it extends the timer of Devour and also completely heals you pretty much. So you're pretty much not going to die with this build. And then I have defeating targets with your grenades, gives you volatile rounds, and that's how I keep it up on like not this season. And that's why I have volatile, because it also gives you improved ability recharge rate, or grenades at least. So you'll just be able to throw grenades pretty much all the time. And then as long as you're getting kills, you have volatile, and then you're just doing big dips. And then finally, just your void grenades weaken targets, so Echo of Undermining. And that's all I really run. Weakening is just nice to be able to have that extra damage bonus, even though you already have volatile and everything like that. And then you really just want to use your favorite void, like ad slaying weapons. Right now the Commemoration is really good. If you have it, the Corrective Measure is also really good. I believe Vault of Glass at the time of recording this is actually the raid of the week. I could be wrong though. No, it's King's Fall this week. Doom of Cheltress is good though, and that comes from King's Fall. It's good for long range stuff, but mainly I've been using the Funnel Web. The Funnel Web is just like the Recluse 2.0. The other thing you can use is the Duality SMG. I can't remember the name of it right now. Let me look it up. The Unforgiven. I've been using that too. You can literally get the Recluse roll on it. You can get Feeding Frenzy Rampage. It's not a 900 RPM, but it is still very good. It hits pretty hard, and it works just as well as Funnel Web. And then as far as exotics go, I just run Dune Marchers mainly because I like the add clear ability and I like the speed. And then as far as armor mods go, obviously we're going to have Harmonic Siphon on, so that way we get orbs with Rapid Void Final Blows. And then Heavy Ammo Finder and Heavy Ammo Scout, that's for the boys. And then Resilience. I always make sure that for every build I do, no matter the character, even though it's probably really stupid for at least Hunters and Warlocks, that I have 100 Resilience. So I'm running Resilience there. I always try to roll Resilience heavy and Discipline heavy armor just because I want to be able to have Volatile all the time. And that helps out with grenades. The Discipline does. Then for arms, I have Void Loader. This actually needs to change to Grenade Kickstart. And this is just going to be better because you'll have armor charges all the time because you're going to be generating orbs all the time. But I have Harmonic Loader and then Void Loader on, and then Resil mod. And then we have 2 charged up mods just for the extra armor charges because we want to be able to have that damage buff up all the time, which we'll get to in a second. You could put pretty much whatever you want here. If you don't want to run Resilience, you could probably put the Concussive Dampener on there just to avoid the AoE stuff, but I just usually do the Harmonic Resistance. Or you could just swap in between the elements depending on the activity that you're doing. And then for the boots, we have Stacks on Stacks. Picking up an orb grants you 1 additional stack of armor charge. And then I have the Void Weapon Surge on, like I was saying, so when you have armor charges, you do more damage with your Void Weapons. And then we have Recuperation on. I believe this is why I actually get to full health usually when I pick up an orb, because of this stacking on top of Devour. So basically, you'll see it in the videos too. If I pick up an orb, I usually go right back up to full health. And then a recovery mod here because I didn't need any more resilience. And then we have 2 bomber class mods and 1 time dilation, so we have armor charge for longer again, and then recovery mod. And then that is pretty much it. You can run whatever you want in your kinetic slot. I just run with Wither Horde because I like the damage over time. And you can run whatever void weapon you want here, and you can run whatever void weapon you want here pretty much. Well, void machine gun. So I would say basically, if you have a commemoration with reconstruction, that's really good, because I believe you have 100+ rounds if you just let it reload itself all the way. And then corrective measure is also good. I have one with Firefly and rewind rounds, and that's also really good because it reloads your gun as you're shooting. But yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know how the build goes for you if you guys test it out at all. But yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.